pick.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Negotiate.
800 bucks.
900.
850.
Close.
Are we doing it? It's a deal.
All right, score.
Flying across the field feeling like that guy did in 1937.
They're the masters of the art of picking.
That's the kind of stuff you dream about.
Most of the time.
I'm gonna give you $600. Nope.
American.
Hello everyone. Welcome to back my channel that I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It's time to stand up in today's American Pickers. American Pickers star Danielle Colby focused on work after the death of her longtime co-star Frank Fritz as she performed at her burlesque show days after his tragic passing. Danielle, 48, hosted her Strip-O-Rama burlesque show on Friday, October 4th at the Skylark in Rock Island, Illinois. Danielle, whose stage name Danny Diesel, hosted the show as she introduced her other dancers throughout the evening. The U.S. Sun can reveal exclusive photos and videos from the night of allure and seductive charm. The American Pickers star kicked off the festivities with a performance as she seductively danced to the Cypress Hill song hits from the bong with two large feathers as props. Danielle kicked off the performance by lighting a joint. The stoner theme did not stop with the music as she suggestively wafted green feathers that seemed to evoke marijuana leaves. Danielle showed off her beautiful figure in a green bejeweled corset and matching headpiece for the performance. She topped off the risque look with a ruffled see-through robe. Danielle then slowly stripped down as she wore just marijuana leaf pasties and a matching thong towards the end of the performance. During the performance, which lasted around 6 minutes, Danielle thrusted, twerked, and more as her seduction had the crowd cheering all throughout the dance. When Danielle finished, she introduced the rest of the dancers, who gave sultry performances of their own with different themes. At one point in the show, Danielle encouraged the audience to participate in a game. She had guests crumble their dollar bills and throw them at her, specifically aiming for her bare butt. Danielle yelled, "Bring me some money," as she bent over and allowed the audience to hit her butt with the bills. "It's a big target. Come on, you got this." "Right on the rim, you got me," she laughed as she added, "This is what it feels like to run the world. Right there." Then later on in the show, she had the audience aim for her breasts as she jumped up and down while audience members tried to hit her assets with their bills. "You can get close. We don't bite unless we feel like it," she said. After the final performance, Danielle thanked her fans for their support. "I feel the love in there tonight. I feel it deep, deep, deep down in my bones. You're an amazing audience. We love you. Thank you for being here with us." The show was a family affair as Danielle's daughter Memphis collected tickets at the door. Danielle's family and friends were also in the audience. Dollars were available at the door for audience members with larger bills, as they also provided a Venmo account for tips. Around 40 audience members were in attendance for the show. There was a relaxed atmosphere as fans were allowed to openly film the sultry action on their phones. Her upcoming shows and workshop classes are available on her website. The show was a much-needed distraction from the passing of her longtime co-star Frank. Frank died at age 60 on September 30th, 2 years after suffering a debilitating stroke. Danielle posted the day after Frank's passing, "Frank, I will miss your ability to make everyone laugh, your love for talking tattoos, your epic collections, but what I will miss the most are those little glimpses of vulnerability from time to time. Frank, you loved your cat and your mama, and we bonded on those things. You will be missed for all of these reasons and so many more. Rest in peace, Road Dog." Frank appeared on American Pickers from 2010 to 2020. Health crisis. Frank suffered a stroke in his Iowa home in July 2022 that left him in and out of the hospital and rehabilitation through the years. Frank was wheelchair-bound after suffering the stroke. He can walk, but he's always going to need the wheelchair because he can't walk long distances, a friend told the U.S. Sun. "Basically, you lose motion." He lost motion. "A stroke can affect your left or your right side. It affected his right side." The U.S. Sun reported a conservatorship was filed for Frank in August 2022, just weeks after the stroke. Because of his stroke, Mr. Fritz's decision-making capacity is so impaired that he is unable to care for his own safety or to provide for necessities such as food, shelter, clothing, or medical care without which physical injury or illness may occur, documents obtained by the U.S. Sun read. Mr. Fritz's decision-making capacity is so impaired that he is unable to make, communicate, or carry out important decisions concerning his own financial affairs. Decisions must be made for Mr. Fritz's care and placement while he continues to recover and receive treatment for his injuries. The appointment of a guardian and conservator was deemed necessary to avoid immediate harm to him. Season 26 of American Pickers premiered on October 9th with Mike, 60, and Robbie Wolfe, John Jersey John Saleh, and Danielle. In an exclusive interview with the U.S. Danielle Colby, best known as the spirited co-star of American Pickers, proved once again that the show must go on no matter what. In a dazzling and daring burlesque performance, Colby took the stage in an eye-catching ensemble featuring weed-themed pasties and a barely there thong, twerking and shimmying to the delight of her audience. The performance came at an emotional time for fans of the hit History Channel show, following the tragic death of her former co-star Frank Fritz in July 2022. Colby, a longtime burlesque performer and advocate for the art form, has never shied away from expressing herself both on and off-screen. But this latest act was a bold statement of resilience, sensuality, and unapologetic self-expression, a fitting tribute to Fritz's memory and a reminder that life and entertainment continues even in the face of loss. A tribute to Frank Fritz through burlesque. Frank Fritz, who starred alongside Mike Wolfe and Danielle Colby on American Pickers for over a decade, passed away at 59 after suffering a stroke. His death sent shockwaves through the show's fanbase, leaving many wondering about the future of the series and how his former co-stars would cope with the loss. For Colby, burlesque has always been more than just performance. It's a form of empowerment and healing. In past interviews, she has spoken about how the art helped her through personal struggles, including body image issues and past traumas. By taking the stage in such a bold and vibrant display shortly after Fritz's passing, Colby honored his memory in her own unique way by doing what she does best, entertaining, inspiring, and refusing to back down. Weed pasties, twerking, and unapologetic confidence. Colby's latest burlesque act was anything but subtle. Clad in a green thong and pasties shaped like cannabis leaves, she twerked, strutted, and danced with a kind of confidence that has made her a fan favorite for years. The playful yet provocative theme was a nod to her advocacy for cannabis legalization and body positivity, two causes she has been vocal about supporting. Burlesque, with its mix of humor, tease, and theatrical flair, has always been a space where performers can push boundaries. Colby's choice to incorporate weed imagery into her act was both cheeky and meaningful, aligning with her long-standing belief in the healing properties of cannabis, a topic she has discussed openly, especially in relation to pain management and mental health. Danielle Colby, more than just a reality TV star. While American Pickers made her a household name, Colby has never limited herself to just one role. Beyond her work on the show, she is a burlesque dancer and producer. Performing under the stage name Danny Diesel, she has been a staple in the burlesque scene for years, even owning her own troupe, Burlesque Le Moustache. Advocate for body positivity, Colby has been open about her struggles with self-image and has used her platform to promote self-love and acceptance. Supporter of cannabis reform, a vocal proponent of marijuana legalization, she often discusses its benefits for pain relief and mental health. Historian and vintage enthusiast, much like her Pickers persona, Colby has a deep love for antiques and preserving history, particularly in the realms of burlesque and pin-up culture. Her burlesque performances are an extension of all these passions, blending vintage aesthetics with modern sensuality, humor, and social commentary. Fan reactions, love, shock, and admiration. As expected, Colby's latest performance sparked a wave of reactions online. Fans flooded social media with comments ranging from enthusiastic praise to playful shock. Danielle Colby is a national treasure. Weed pasties? Iconic. Frank would have loved this. She's keeping the spirit alive in her own way. This woman is fearless. Burlesque queen forever. Of course, not all responses were positive. Some critics questioned the timing of such a bold display so soon after Fritz's death. But Colby has never been one to let naysayers dictate her choices. If anything, the performance was a testament to her belief that life should be celebrated in all its forms, even in moments of grief. The legacy of American Pickers and moving forward. With Fritz's passing, the future of American Pickers has been uncertain. The show continued without him after his departure in 2020 due to health issues, but his death left a void that fans feel deeply. Colby, who has had her own ups and downs with the series, including rumors of tension with Wolfe, has remained a beloved figure, even as she pursues other passions. Her burlesque career is just one example of how she has carved out her own path beyond reality TV. Whether she continues with American Pickers or shifts her focus entirely to performing and activism, one thing is clear: Danielle Colby isn't going anywhere. Final thoughts. The show must go on. Danielle Colby's weed pasties and thong-clad twerking may have raised eyebrows, but they also sent a powerful message. Life is too short to dim your light. In the wake of Frank Fritz's death, she chose to honor him not with somberness, but with the same vivacity and boldness that made their on-screen dynamic so memorable. Burlesque has always been about storytelling, through movement, costume, and sheer audacity. And in this performance, Colby told a story of resilience, joy, and defiance. The show must go on, indeed. And if anyone knows how to keep it going with style, it's Danielle Colby.